Wiki, welcome, Warcraft 2 fans. Today we have X-Manner presenting a 2v2 championship series on 2017 Human Orc versus Human Orc action to be found here, courtesy of Mr. Keller. So thank you out there to Mr. Keller for sending these to me. Alright, up here in the top, it is alf-attacking. He is supporting his good friend indeed from Sweden, alf-attack. Oh, this is braviet actually, from Canada. And down here, alf-attack from Sweden. No, yes, he is the Swedish sensation, alf-attack. And he'll be with the Polish hound dog. Ooh, u8t3 actually loans the Hungarian hound dog. But I don't have a good nickname. Oh, yes, right. u8t3io3p my pants whenever I see Justin Schmidt is u8t3i, or alf-attacking is his nickname. Shvagia. TD's skills in the Watchers didn't see a man of that level of skills in a long time, but I'm witnessing him in the Watchers right now. Meanwhile, down here, this is braviet space. We already looked at him. And over here, it is poscow. So this game shaping up. We did see an early victory on Gold Separates from West with alf-attacking and alf-attack, but I gotta tell you, braviet is just so good at these water maps, known to just crush many of the water map players. And poscow, kind of a wild card. He was so good in days of yore, but he's often very rusty, and we'll have to see whether or not he is able to, wow, two shipyard very quick. Is he going for the destroyer rush? No, it is indeed battleships from poscow. Meanwhile, over here, braviet with the skills gonna upgrade his boundary, maybe even a sort of a rush. No, he's gonna have one heck of a fast ogre juggernaut, so they're going to try to capitalize on their sea advantage early on. And there's the repair, something very similar from alf-attack, the Swedish sensation, and a destroyer already out. And here's a destroyer out for a braviet as well. Very similar playstyles, and a defensive tower from alf-attacking. He wants to go to the late game, so he's going to get himself a very defensive tower. He's been crushed by braviet too many times with that early transport action. Meanwhile, look at that nice wall off from braviet. Nice. I like it. And action going to really heat up here very soon between these two players. Braviet scouting around on the map. Here's another destroyer from his opponent, and here's a scout here from braviet. Even he doesn't need oil. Maybe he wants the oil way over here, even though he's got an oil patch right there. But probably just scouting out and around to see where his opponent may be. Indeed, the first juggernaut is on the map from braviet, followed very closely behind by the Swede alf-attack. Dun, dun, dun. Canada versus Sweden in the water. Who will win? Meanwhile, the Polacks and the other Polacks. Boy, I just forgot. Maybe poscow is from Poland. I don't know. I think poscow was the original Polish player of awesomeness. And he'll be facing off against u8t3io3p. And u8t3io3p going to have a battle very soon here. I see these guys on the, no, braviet's chasing, poscow is on the same team as braviet. It's the battleship group up, supported by a juggernaut. 4 battleships, are you kidding me? 4 battleships in this battle from poscow. Poscow showing why he was the original Polish legend. As u8t3, I go pee my pants when I see poscow's battleships firing upon me, and they're just burning this oil platform down worse than the ExxonMobil accident of days of yore. And the slaughter begins as one destroyer quickly falls. He builds a transport. What? Now he's really gonna have to turn his tail and run as the battleships move in and pummel the Polish world champion, showing you why poscow was the days of yore champion in this wiki Warcraft 2 battle. Meanwhile, braviet under heavy siege here himself, though, has a headshot from those 2 ogre juggernauts take down that battleship, take down that shipyard, and cut the head off his navy, as he's not going to be able to produce a single ogre juggernaut to help his ally out, Poscow. But does Poscow even need any help? He's got 3 battleships of his own to defend these 3 attacking battleships. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. The Swedes versus the Poles in the Baltic Seas. Who's gonna win? There's the first strike. The battleships keep sailing on. They've got the whole. They can't move in to take down the behind ship. They want no survivors, and no survivors there will be, as the Polish sensation takes down every single defending battleship, sending u8t3io3p, my pants, running away. He does have his transport, and he's gonna try to set up shop somewhere else. Here comes the battleship to hunt that transport down. He sees it, but he knows that transport is too fast for him, so the battleship is gonna sail on, and u8t3io3p was going to take down 2 islands, but braviet with the brash tower rush, building himself a barracks right here. This is the incredible early game landing parties that we heard so much about earlier in this game. We knew u8t3io3p was gonna fear braviet in the early aggressive game. Braviet with no shipyard, but he's got a transport just like u8t3io3p, and he's gonna chase these juggernauts down. No, the juggernaut's gonna try to destroy the transport. The transport dodges the cannon fire with the greatest of ease, and he's gonna drop off 1 peon who's gonna try to make it to home. Oh no, he's maybe one to repair. No, there's a lot of action happening here as Poscow brings the action to his opponent's base, and u8t3io3p under fire in both areas. He's going to have a nice defensive tower up here, and braviet's going to try to build an offensive tower, but he's better served here building his offensive units at that other area, as the takedown is real from u8t3io3p, who's going to fight quite tenaciously to defend his newfound expansion. And will the tower get up? It doesn't seem likely. There is a couple of supporting juggernauts from the Swede over here, and this is firmly in the hands of u8t3io3p, or I should say alf-attacking and alf-attack, but not so firmly, as this area right up here, he does have a barracks, will be able to eventually produce catapults, just as braviet will do. Braviet's setting up shop over here. Doesn't have a huge gold flow like his opponent kind of does there, but he does have a superior number of attacking forces, and he's been fighting a multi-front battle as he tries to set up shop once again with his navy. Poscow over here has the navy of the 7 seas, and he continues to try to tower rush this area, using the support of his battleships to secure that landing zone. Meanwhile, there's no catapult still underway in the second barracks. He's going all in on this assault. This is going to be a very, very interesting, ladies and gentlemen, as a cannon tower and a catapult both being produced by the offender and defender. And here comes another catapult sailed. Wow, able to slip past the patrolling juggernauts of alf-attack is braviet, and he's going to send a catapult up here to support his catapult as it arrives. And he might just begin the assault as the opponent's catapult just about arrives. He's going to begin the assault with his own catapult by taking down this tower. This tower is not going to be a GG. When it does die, there's a cannon tower back there, which braviet now realizes, but that tower quickly falls. And a second catapult in the oven, cooking itself up some trouble, and a third on the way. Wiki Warcraft 2, braviet building himself some offensive towers, bringing in both catapults to bear, and the grunts. He's going to try to target fire down the defending tower right away. They're within reach of the cannon tower, though, and they're able to score a headshot right on that ballista, coming into reach of the fire of the enemy. Braviet, with these super duper moves, able to slaughter this defense. Once again, that catapult's in range of the offending tower. The ballista in the cooker. Enough peons to repair the cannon tower, and the action heats up. Meanwhile, down here, there was a landing for Ray from u8t3io3p and his opponent Poscow, but the action, the excitement as the ballista finally arrives, and u8t3io3p is able to hold on to this second base. He has both of his expansions under fire. Looks like alf-attack finally going to set up shop, and he's going to have tier number 3 here. Meanwhile, tier number 3 has already arrived for the human player poscow and is way far away from braviet. The third catapult was cooked up by braviet and is going to destroy that one defending, and rather than go for the cannon tower, which has led him into a lot of he wants to begin shutting down this mine, as the peasants here have really enjoyed unabetted ability to mine at this single base. Not the case over here. Actually, it has been the case over there. Meanwhile, the first mage underway for our hero poscow. This game, so exciting. Reminds me of that one game that was so exciting with Ramus. You guys need to go check out that game for Ramus on Ramus's little studio on the Wiki Warcraft 2 forums. Our poscow about to land, and he moves out on the map, and he's gonna land right up here where he has that tower. And it's the mage. Does the mage got blizzard? The blizz is real. And he begins the beatdown of this territory, beginning with an incredible blizzard, able to knock out 2 towers. Then the knights move in to finish the tower off, and there's another blizz coming down on these defensive towers. And I can't believe it. u8t3io3p still alive, but hanging by a thread at both of his bases. Wiki Warcraft 2. Meanwhile, Death Knights have arrived, and braviet's going to try to use the peon defense squad to stave off this attack. Don't know about that. So he's going to move all his peons over here and get them ready to be transported off to some sort of an expansion. But there's a giant turtle patrolling the 7 seas over here and keeping any kind of reinforcements from happening. So much excitement happening in this game. Can't believe it. The towers encroach just a little bit further. That's going to cause mages to be built in the defensive realm. But here comes yet another assault. What's it going to bring? Another mage to finally put the nail in the coffin. And has poscow done it as he cut the head off the dragon and been able to take down the expansion of u8t3io3p. Meanwhile, the second expansion barely mining, and it's ogre time for braviet. But ogre time is what he really needed to have to defend his expansion, because the head of the expansion base of braviet has now been severed. Poscow desperately needs this base, though. He's just about out of gold, and he's gonna go ahead and set up shop right here. Wiki Warcraft 2 heroes. Alf-attacking pretty much unmolested this entire game, though, and he has definitely got himself a base worth the envy of all Warcraft 2 players. Really, alf-attack the Swedish sensation. He has definitely held his own, and he proved why he is the ally of u8t3io3p in the Wiki Warcraft 2 World Championship of the world. And look at that, braviet sinking the submarine, getting the kill on the end. And look, there's some submarines here patrolling for alf-attack, saying, hey, I can use these subs too, and I will use them to the best of my ability. But his transport has been sunk, and his ability to wage war has been annihilated. And so actually a very good situation here for poscow. Just everything he wanted. He does have his opponents with these pesky subs here, and he's gonna blizz but not catch the opponent's sub in action, or will he? Nice little bloodlust up just to as this transport arrives. Death and decaying the out, and poscow gonna lose the transport. Whoa! What a close encounter for those 3 knights and 2 mages. And but he needs to be careful. There is or was a turtle around here, but not anymore. Yes, is there a turtle? Yes, there was a turtle, and he was able to sink that transport. Pretty good stuff here from alf-attacking, and alf-attack really doing a good job in this Wiki Warcraft 2 game. All right, a very good defensively placed Death Knight up here as well, going to help hold this assault right off. And he's going to use the Death and Decay on the ogres. Don't know about that, because they're going to go ahead and take down that hall. Take down that hall, Mr. Gorbachev. Oh, and now attacking over here with the super sweet attacking. Alright, so that's alf-attack with the super sweet attacking. Poscow with the defense here, but Knight's just not very good against bullets and ogres. That's why he's gonna bust out the blizz. And the Knights fall, and this is gonna be a G, or will it? Yeah, Poscow's got no mind. Braviet's got no mind. I got a half of a mind to watch the rest of this game, and it's gonna be over 10 minutes, so I might as well spend the time to watch the rest of this game. Wiki Warcraft 2. So the gold flow of u8t3io3p just about expired, and he'll have a whole lot of nothing. Meanwhile, Oscar Poscow pulling himself back into this game by the hairs of his chin, getting himself some minors, but the real action is over in alf-attack town. Alf-attack MVP of this game. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. Tune in next time when we have another Wiki Warcraft 2 extravaganza. Paid for and sponsored by TerrorCon from Clan Absolute Synergy. Peace out, homies. Oh, and the X-Man and the Truggler for the Truggler Show. Peace out.